Have you ever hesitated to share what you really believe because you didn't want to be accused of spreading hate? I really don't like confrontation. I much prefer to be loving and kind and understand people. And sometimes that means that I'll hesitate to say what I really believe and think at times when I have the opportunity to. Recently, I had an experience where I posted something and a friend who does not see things the same way as me responded. And generally, when I get a response like the one I received, I just ignore it. I don't like to respond. I decided to engage and to have a discussion, and it eventually turned a little more sour, and it got to a point where my friend simply said, "Okay, I guess I'm fine with you sharing your beliefs as long as you promise not to spread hate." And I responded by saying, "I will do my best," which I thought was a fair response. I was trying to be lighthearted about it a little bit, but he responded by saying, "This isn't something you really just do your best about." And it kind of caused me to reflect, and I was wondering to myself, okay, well, why did I say I will try to do my best and not just say, yes, I won't spread hate? I kind of came to this understanding that the reason I couldn't promise my friend not to spread hate is because he hates the things that I believe in. And so me speaking the truth as I understand it would be defined as hate to him, meaning, for example, I believe that abortion is wrong. And I believe that transgender ideology is wrong. And I believe that marriage should be between a man and a woman. And some of these ideas, would be defined as hate speech to these people who believe so differently than me. And so I can't promise not to spread hate because that would be to promise not to share the truth that I firmly believe in. And so that led me to this point where I'm trying to figure out, okay, that's a person who's trying to do what's right. How do I speak out in a way that's compassionate and courageous? And I decided to take inspiration from Christ. In the Bible, there's times when Christ stays silent and there's times when he speaks out. When he's being accused falsely by the priests, he chooses to remain silent. Alternatively, when he is surrounded by others who will be impacted by his words, that he speaks out very boldly and teaches the truth. So we have to be discerning about when and where to share our beliefs and our thoughts, because sometimes this is not going to be constructive. But in general, there are 5 things we can do to share our beliefs in a way that's both compassionate and courageous. And these are 5 things that I wrote about in my article that I posted this morning. If you want to check that out, I'll link it in the description of this video. But I'm going to just go over those things really quickly right now.